Hello student. So after completion of the arterial supply to the lower limb, let's see that is the venous drainage of the lower limb. So the venous drainage of the lower limb, it should be divided into the three parts. That is, first the superficial veins that include the small saphenous vein and the great saphenous or the long saphenous vein. Then the deep venous drainage that includes the tibial anterior and posterior tibial vein, peroneal vein, popliteal vein and the femoral vein. And the third part that includes the perforating vein. So perforating vein that should be communicated the superficial venous drainage to the deep venous drainage. So in this way, that is the femoral vein then drain into the external iliac vein, and the external iliac vein that should be drained into the inferior vena cava, and IVC, that is the inferior vena cava, that should be drained the deoxygenated blood into the right atrium of the heart. So in this way, that is the venous drainage of the lower limb that should be occurs. So let's see the details of the venous drainage of the lower limb. So here in this diagram you can see that is the venous drainage of the lower limb. So that is the dark color veins, that is the superficial venous drainage, and this light color that should be occurs the deep veins. So superficial vein that includes the small saphenous vein and the great saphenous vein. And the deep veins that include the anterior and posterior tibial vein, then the peroneal vein, then the popliteal vein, then the femoral vein, which is drained into the external iliac vein. So here, so let's see the details of these veins. So here, that is the diagram of the venous drainage. So as you know, the veins of the lower limb, it should be classified anatomically and functionally into the following three types. So first, that is the superficial vein. So here dark color you can see, that is the superficial vein, this one. Then the deep veins, this one, that the light color, it denotes the deep veins, and the perforating vein. So that is the violet color, it denotes that is the perforating vein. So let's see the superficial vein. So superficial vein is essentially, it includes the great saphenous vein and the small saphenous vein. So here you can see that is the large vein, that is called the great saphenous or the long saphenous vein, and second one, this one, this is the small saphenous vein or the short saphenous vein, these two. Okay. These two veins, they are lie into the superficial fascia of the lower limb to the surface of the deep fascia. These veins are thick walled because that is the presence of the smooth muscle present into it, and it possesses the wall which are numerous in number. Okay. Then the large proportion of the blood, their blood is drained into the deep veins through the perforating vein. So here you can see that is the great saphenous vein, that is the small saphenous vein, that should be drained into throughout, that is the perforating veins. So here you can see. Okay. Then the deep veins. The deep veins, these are, so deep veins that includes the anterior tibial vein and the posterior tibial vein. So here you can see this is the posterior tibial vein, and this one, that is the anterior tibial vein, this one. Okay. Then second one, that is the popliteal vein, this one. Then the peroneal vein, this one. And last one, that is the femoral vein. So here you can see femoral vein, and it is drained into, that is the external iliac vein. Okay. So they surrounded and supported by the powerful muscle, and they possess the more walls. They accompany their arteries. Below to the knee, they are arranged a pair of veiny commitments along with the arteries, but above to the knee they form a single large vein. So all the veins from the muscles that should be drained into the deep veins, and also possesses the walls except those of the soleus. Okay. Then the perforating veins.
So perforating veins pierces the deep fascia and connects to the superficial veins to the deep veins, and their wall permits only uniform directional flow of the blood. That means the veins from the superficial, that is the blood from the superficial vein, that should be only enters into that the deep vein, and there the regurgitation or the backflow that should not be occurs. Okay, so there are near about 5 perforators along with the great saphenous vein. So here that is the great saphenous vein, and they having the 5 perforator. That is the first, that is the second, this is the third, fourth and the fifth. And the name of that the perforator, that is first it is the adductor canal, or that is called the Hunterian perforator. Second perforator, that is called the Boyd's perforator, that is present below to the knee. And the 3 perforator, that is the medial ankle perforator. Okay, that should be present between the medial malleolus and the mid calf. Okay, and the 1 perforator that should be present into the short saphenous vein, so that is called the lateral ankle perforator. So throughout that the perforator, the superficial venous drainage that should be drained or connected into the deep venous drainage. Okay, then see the detailed structure of the each veins.
So let's see the great saphenous vein. So it is lies in the superficial fascia and easily seen. So great saphenous vein, it is the longest vein of the body. So here you can see from this foot it should be goes upwards till the thigh into that the femoral vein. So it is the longest vein in the body and represent the pre-axial vein of the lower limb. So it is also called the long saphenous vein. Okay, then the course of that great saphenous vein. So it is formed in the dorsum of foot. So here you can see that is the dorsal venous arch, and it is formed into that the dorsum of foot by the union of medial end of the dorsal venous arch. Then in the medial marginal vein of the foot, then the vein runs upward. So here you can see it goes upwards about 2.5 centimeter in front of the medial malleolus. So here that is the medial malleolus is present. Then crosses obliquely the medial surface of the lower third of the tibia, and then ascends behind the medial border of the tibia. Okay, and then reach to the knee. Then from the knee it goes upward side medial to the thigh. Here you can see, and reach to the saphenous opening here. Okay, then it passes through the saphenous opening piercing the cribriform fascia and drains into that the femoral vein. So that is the course of the great saphenous vein. After then we should have to see that is the tributaries of the veins. So there are several tributaries which joins to that the great saphenous vein. So first tributaries, that is the medial marginal vein of the big toe. So in the another diagram you can see. So this one, that is the medial marginal vein of the great toe, this one. Okay, then the next vein, that is the communicating veins between the small saphenous and the deep vein. So here posterior side, that is the small saphenous vein is present, so that should be communicate with that the great saphenous vein. Then the next is the posterior arch vein. So here you can see this is the posterior arch vein. So it is large vein and constant, and it collects blood from the posterior medial aspect of the cuff and begin this series of small venous arches, okay, which connects the 3 medial ankle perforating veins. So here you can see that is the 3 perforating veins, and it forming the medial ankle perforator. Okay, then next to it, that is just below to the knee, the anterior vein of the neck. So here you can see the anterior vein of the neck.
ठीक है, दे एक्सटेंड डायगोनली अक्रॉस द शिन and joins to the great saphenous vein. So here, ठीक है, then next to it, that is the few veins from the calf which also communicates with the small saphenous vein, and they should be communicates with the great saphenous vein. ठीक है, then in relation with the thigh. ठीक है, so first that is the anterolateral vein. So this one you can see, that is the anterolateral vein. So it starts from the lower part of the front of the thigh, crosses the apex of femoral triangle and joins with the great saphenous vein. ठीक है, then next is the posteromedial vein. This one, the posteromedial vein, you can see, this is also called the accessory saphenous vein. ठीक है, so it comes the posteromedial aspect of the thigh and joins with the great saphenous vein, and sometimes it may be communicate with the small saphenous vein. Then next to it, that is before piercing that the great saphenous vein into that the cribriform fascia, it should be again gives the three tributaries. First, that is the superficial epigastric vein, this one. Next, superficial circumflex vein, this one, and the third one, that is the superficial external pudendal vein. ठीक है, so these veins, these three veins, it accompanies the superficial branches of the femoral arteries. ठीक है, after then, just before terminating the femoral vein, that the deep external pudendal vein, that is also drain into the great saphenous vein. So in this way, these are the tributaries related with the great saphenous vein. After then, we should have to see, that is the valves of the great saphenous vein. So there are near about 10 to 20 valves are present into the great saphenous vein. Out of this, that is the two valves that plays the important role. That is, first is, that is the valve which lies before it piercing the cribriform fascia, means near about in this region. ठीक है, and the second one, that is it lies its junction with the femoral vein here, that means the saphenofemoral valve. That is the great saphenous vein that is enters into the femoral vein. So here, that is the vein is present. So these two veins that should be form the major part to drain the blood from the superficial blood and the deep venous blood. So that is the great saphenous vein. So the small saphenous vein. So here in this diagram you can see, that is the small saphenous vein, this one. So it is formed below and behind the lateral malleolus. So here in this diagram you can see, below to the lateral malleolus by the union of lateral end of dorsal venous arch and the dorsal digital veins of the little toe. ठीक है, then it goes upwards behind the lateral malleolus. So here, along with the lateral edge of tendocalcaneus, and accompanied by the sural nerve which is present on the lateral side of the small saphenous vein. So here in this region, that is the sural nerve is present. Thereafter it runs middle of the back of the leg here in this side and pierces the deep fascia and undergoes the subfascial course between the two heads of the gastrocnemius. So here, ठीक है, until reaches to the middle of the popliteal fossa. Then it turns inward and terminate into that the popliteal vein. So here you can see, that is it turns inward and that is terminates into that the popliteal vein. ठीक है, so that is the course of short saphenous vein or the small saphenous vein. And the small saphenous vein, it consists of near about 7 to 13 valves. ठीक है, the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve accompanies the upper part of the vein while passing into the deep fascia to the superficial fascia. ठीक है, so that is the small saphenous vein. So here in this diagram you can see that is the femoral vein. So this one, ठीक है. So femoral vein, it begins the upward continuation of the popliteal vein at the lower end of the adductor canal, ठीक है, and it ends by becoming the continuation with the external iliac vein behind the inguinal ligament, ठीक है. Then it receives the tributaries, that is first tributary is important, that is the great saphenous vein. So here you can see that is the important tributary, the great saphenous vein. Second, that is the veins accompanies with the three deep branches of the femoral artery, that is the profunda femoral artery, the deep external pudendal, and the muscular. So these three, it should be forming that the veins, that is the profunda femoris vein, the deep external pudendal vein, and the muscular vein. So these are the three veins. Lateral and the medial circumflex vein. So here you can see that is the circumflex vein, and the ascending genicular and the muscular veins which is present into that the adductor canal. So that is the femoral vein.